2015 was a tough year for the $100 billion strong Indian steel industry. Losses and layoffs were made by India's biggest steel manufacturers for reasons including negligible infrastructure development, rising coal costs, and cheaper steel imports from China. To protect its domestic steel industry, the Indian government recently decided to ban production, storage, and sale of any steel that is not certified by the Bureau of Indian Standards. The ban is aimed at limiting steel imports from China and other South Asian nations. One of those who's against the move is renowned Indian economist Alok Puranik. He says India needs to make its steel industry more competitive and believes banning is just a short-term solution.
I should be benefiting from global market, but if the same globalization is coming to my country in the form of cheap steel, I feel threatened. I think this is not the right spirit of globalization. Sooner or later, ban will not work.
The Indian government has said that it will soon come up with curbs on imports of steel from foreign shores to protect its own steel industry. But not everyone is happy with it. For instance, the auto industry. India's automobile industry is worried. Car manufacturers import different varieties of steel from all over the world. If the ban is implemented, it would negatively impact manufacturing.
Auto industry is already having all jolts from all kind of new rules, new things happening. Like recently, the pollution thing has come up. Good for the new vehicles, but as it is, they're facing a lot of turmoil. It is not a good sign.
The Indian steel industry suffers cost disadvantages of around $100 per ton compared with big steel producers in China because of added costs like higher finance, logistics, and infrastructure. March 2016 is the deadline for the implementation of the ban. Over the next 1 month, the Indian government will decide which way to go to protect the world's third largest steel industry. Shweta Bajaj, CCTV, New Delhi.